to do? Huh? Am I going to go holiday shopping with all these fucking maniacs and get pepper sprayed because I'm trying to buy a juicer? You know? I don't have 1 ounce of fucking sympathy for any fucking idiot out there. I don't give a fuck about your financial goddamn position. Go make a popsicle stick house, okay? Don't fucking go down to Walmart and sit there with your goddamn fucking big gulp face pressed against the glass trying to run down an aisle with 4 other crazed maniacs trying to get a waffle iron. What the fuck is wrong with you? Walk in there like a gentleman. All right? Go in there some other time when it's not fucking mayhem. And why don't you do this? Pay full price and buy less shit. Why don't you do that? You know, well, let me guess. Is this insensitive? Well, what about the people that don't have any money? Well, then you just buy less shit. How, you know the fastest fucking way to still having no money is to go down to a fucking department store and buy a ton of shit. These people, they're fucking idiots. You know, I'm not saying that they weren't blessed, that they didn't get some gifts from a higher power. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that some of them can't sing a song, can't do a dance, can't fix a fucking motor. I'm not saying that. This is why I'm saying you're a fucking idiot, because you're buying into the hype. The same way those stupid fucking nerd cunts buy into this fucking iPad, iPod, the new iPhone every fucking goddamn 6 months. They get themselves all worked up into this fucking frenzy. And they're going on the website trying to say, how many are there? How many are there? It's completely, it's false panic. It's man-made. I swear to God, you know what kills me is Walmart I have not been able to find their reaction. To basically, I mean, aren't they in a sales way screaming fire in a crowded movie theater? Isn't this what, I mean, every fucking year? I remember this security guard got trampled. He had a fucking heart attack. The guy died because somebody's trying to go down and buy a fucking He-Man doll for half price. You know, so somebody can pop the head off and have a toddler get it lodged in their throat. These are all facts, people. All this shit's happened. All right, Porter Ranch. Where the fuck is Porter Ranch? That just sounds like one of those states, right? Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. Went down to the Walmart to get some fucking chaps, and he shot an unarmed man. Got in his Challenger, and then he fucking drove away. Where the fuck is it? I lost it. Woman pepper sprayed. Porter Ranch. All right, Porter Ranch. Would you like balsamic vinaigrette, or would you like the Porter Ranch? Here we go. Oh, you cunt. Porter Ranch. No, that's fucking Los Angeles. Get the fuck out of here. It's an affluent neighborhood in the northwest region of the San Fernando Valley. See? Look at me getting exposed for the moron I am. That's even worse. You know, I refuse to believe that rich people went down to a fucking Walmart with pepper spray. I'm not buying this one. Have they seen the lady who did it? Anyways, people, stop buying into this fucking crap. You know, take some power back in your own life. You know what you should do on Black Friday? Stay home. St. Patrick's Day. Bunch of morons going out, drinking their faces off, being loud, the green alligators, singing these stupid songs with plastic hats on their heads, and eventually they're either going to punch you in the face or throw up on your shoes. Stay home. Like a fucking gentleman. Go out, go down to the liquor store, get yourself a nice bottle of scotch, have a few friends come over, you know, make your corned beef sandwiches there, you know, and then watch some fucking Irish mob movie. Go watch State of Grace or some shit. I don't fucking know. But you don't go down there for that horse shit. You don't go out on Valentine's. Go out on Valentine's. Go get yourself sushi that's been marked up 300%. Go fuck yourself. You go out on the 15th. I can't say I love you on that day. You know, independent thought, people. On a very low level. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just realizing there's other days in the year where you can go and walk into a store and buy a fucking Floby without without getting run through with a fucking Swifter mop handle. Just should have said Swifter. There's a lesson in comedy. Without getting run through by a fucking Swifter. That would have been funny, but I got run through with a Swifter mop handle. It's like I was in a band and I stopped fucking late. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez, Bill, you can't even say it funny. Let's read about this. Porter Ranch. All right, Porter Ranch. The woman accused of shooting pepper spray at other customers at a busy Walmart store in Porter Ranch, injuring 20, was described by police today as about 5'3" tall, between the ages of 32 and 38, with black hair and brown eyes. Police do not have a description of the vehicle the woman was driving. Well, I'd like to make a guess, if I could. I'm going to say she was driving some sort of Chrysler vehicle. Probably some rusted-out cab-forward design, with one of the tail lights, the backup lights hanging down. Los Angeles Police Department fucking detective said detectives are actively working on the case but are not expected to receive surveillance video from Walmart until early next week because of technical glitches. How hilarious is that? I bet if that bitch went in there and robbed the fucking store, cleaned out all the registers, how quickly do you think Walmart would have got that video over? Yeah, we don't have technical glitches. That's how fucking powerful Walmart is. They just told the cops to stand down. We'll get you the video when our lawyers are done looking at it. That's what the fuck that means. Do you know how much money we generate for this community, officer? Huh? I live in a gated community with my own fucking private police force that has better guns than yours. We'll get you the video when we're good and goddamn fucking ready. No wonder Walmart hasn't made a comment. They never used to have this shit when I was a kid. Or at the very least, it was never reported. They'd start to have sales, but it wasn't this fucking mania. I'm an asshole. I got to do that next year. Next year, I'm going to hire a camera crew. And I'm going to go down there, and I'm going to just fucking start talking to these people and ask them, what is all the excitement about? What do you think is in there that's going to make your life better? Huh? What do you think's in there? And don't give me this sad sack fucking story about how you got kids and it's Christmas time and if there's no presents under the fucking tree, what's going to happen? Gee, I don't know. Biggie Smalls seemed to make it work. Didn't he? He just rapped about being broke and everyone related to it. And then he sold a bunch of albums and then he got shot. All right, that was a bad example. Look, all I'm saying is this. All right? There's no reason. You're probably thinking that I'm trashing you for going. I just don't want you. I want you to just have fucking respect for yourself. Like those fucking idiots when they go to a goddamn game and those skipping jackasses come out with the free T-shirts and everybody reaching over everybody. I just wish once I could just have some sort of crowd mind control. And as they sat there, skipping around with their eyebrows up like, huh? Huh? Do you want it? Do you want it? Everybody just sort of sits there staring back at them until it's so fucking awkward they just have to throw it. And then it just sort of lands in the aisle and nobody picks it up. And then, of course, the people who own the arena is like, well, someone's going to trip on that. We're going to get sued. And then they got to send those skipping jackasses to go pick up all their T-shirts that nobody wanted. And then they're left with a fucking truckload of them. That's what I would like to see happen. Stop trying to get me excited about shit. You know what Walmart has in it? It has a bunch of shit. What do they really have in there? Bicycles, Foreman grills, shackets, rakes. What else do they got? Fucking DVD player. I mean, you can't get one of those for $9 on the goddamn internet. I don't know. I just think if you're in a financial position where you have to risk being trampled to death Well, you basically have to go to the store version of the running of the bulls to get a goddamn fucking, I don't know, grilled cheese maker. I'm running out of dumb shit to talk about. Or a PlayStation or whatever the fuck it is. If you have to do that, you can't afford it. And if you go out and buy the fucking thing, you're just sticking yourself further behind the fucking rock. Why don't you just have a couple of light Christmases so then you can have a better Christmas? You know? Why don't you do that instead of doing what all these fucking dumb cunts in that Real Housewife show do? You know? Pay for that cash money. Those fucking morons who do not understand money. You know? Oh, I'm on my soapbox this week. Yeah. Just live with nothing for a while. As long as you can fucking eat and you got plenty of water, you're fine. Do you realize if you have enough to eat and you have water, do you realize that you're living better than probably a third of the world? Just doing that. Having a place to take a shit. Having clothes on your back, having toothpaste and a toothbrush. Do you understand how fucking far ahead you are? You don't need any of that shit. And yes, it's nice to have, but it's not worth going down there and falling down and having your wig fall off or your fucking ass crack hanging out. All the shit that I've seen. Dislocating your knee. Having some poor bastard trying to hold people back and he has a heart attack and he dies. Oh, I'm too small. I need a competitive edge. Let me go get some bear mace. Like, do you understand, like, how caught up into the fucking frenzy you are that you make those goddamn decisions? You don't even need to be down there. Just go down to a fucking Osco drug. Do those things still exist? Whatever happened to the old days? Leechmere's. Remember that? I was talking about that with some buddies yesterday. Go down to Leechmere's. Why don't you go down to the lumberyard and go make some toys like a fucking elf? Anything. Anything. You know, other than, I mean, couldn't you just go like, look, say to your kids, we don't have money for Christmas this year. All right? We don't, but I do have money to take you to a ball game. I'll take us all out to a ball game. All right? And just know this, we're going to have better Christmases. But the most important thing is that we're all together and we all love each other. And that we don't get trampled by some hot dog eating jackass with a can of fucking bear mace. It's more important to me. Fucking showing up Christmas, you know, dressed up as Santa Claus with your dislocated shoulder and your fucking eyes are all red. Ho, ho, ho! Santa's here! Don't hug Santa. Santa hurts. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to get some fucking hate mail over this. That was so insensitive to people who don't have money. I know they don't have money, but they have fucking brains. Bill, why do you always only have one TV? Because I live within my means, which is why I don't go down to Black Friday and get trampled by some fucking big gulp tub of shit with a can of mace. All right? Those people who got mace, that lady did them a favor. Do you think any of those cunts are going to come back next Friday? Or next Black Friday? You think they're going to come down there for that shit? They're not. They got the beat down they deserved.